Now let's move towards the real stuff, because math is all about practice. Until you solve questions, you will not really understand the concept. So let's move on to our iPad and solve a few examples together. Now let's see how to apply this formula to find that expansion of the series. This is the first example. As you can see, this constant is already a 1, so I do have the 1 plus bx form already. In place of bx, what I see is 2x, and in place of n, I have half. But once again, I'm picking the value of bx after making sure the constant a is already a 1. Now all you have to do is substitute these values in the formula above and decide how many terms to obtain. And to decide that, you have to look at the question's requirement. They're saying find the expansion up till x square, and it's always ascending powers of x. In case of binomial series, we'll always find the expansion in ascending powers of x. So up till x square, you have 3 terms: x power 0, x power 1, and x power 2. So just find the 3 terms and simplifying them, you get the expansion. Let's begin. So 1, the first term is always a 1, plus n times bx. This is the second term. And we need one more term, which is n times n minus 1, half minus 1 is minus half, upon 2 factorial, which is just 2, times bx squared. There are more terms, but we're not finding them because the question is asking us to find the expansion only up till x squared, which is exactly this. This is the expansion, but we need to simplify these. Let's see what we get. Alright, so when I simplify these terms, the first one is 1. The second term is half into 2x, which is just x. Half into minus half is minus 1 upon 4. Divide by 2 becomes minus 1 by 8. But then we have 2x whole square, which becomes 4x squared. And finally, the terms are 1 plus x minus half x squared. This is the expansion of the given binomial up till x squared. Once again, there are more terms. We can find x power 3, x power 4, 5, any power of x, no matter how high it is. But since the question is asking us to find only up till x squared, I'll stop here. Let me also add the validity for this. The test for validity is very simple. The expansion I just found is valid not for every value of x. I cannot take any value of x at random. I can only take values from a certain set, which is coming from the condition of validity, which is this. So for this to be a valid expansion, bx, which is actually 2x, should be between minus 1 and 1, and therefore x should be between minus half and half. So for every value in this interval, the expansion I just found is going to be valid. But if I take, let's say, x equals 1 or 2, then the expansion I found will not be valid. So they can ask you to find the expansion. They can ask you to check for validity or find the values of x for which the expansion is valid, which is basically this. So there are 2 things which you need to do in this topic: expand and validity test. Hope you understood everything in this lesson and all the lessons we have covered before this. But in case you still have any queries, you can always approach us in the discussion box below.